are two stems of my tomato plant, and they seem to have really shriveled, so they've turned mummy-like. I was putting them in the ground and seeing if I waited for next winter, say, to see if they would sprout back, because I think they're supposed to be dormant during the summer. Um, it's a native bush tomato plant, and I found them kind of sticking out of the ground. They weren't doing anything. The roots were so weak. They were just literally like sunk over and sticking out of the soil, and the roots are probably near dead. And but they've still got like life in them. They've still got like flexibility. So I took them and said, I'll try this experimental system to try and get them to grow back. I do have a little tree, what's it called? A little tree in the garden, to custard apple tree in the garden. That could do with such treatment if I continue to have success. The last thing I did was what I assumed was to be a blueberry bush. I have since planted that out. It started to grow a couple little stems. I wasn't sure if they were stems or bacteria, and I did put it back in some soil. I think the stems are slowly growing, but I don't know, maybe that needed longer. It took like 2 weeks in this bath of vitamins. So what this is a tonic. The water, I put a little bit of water here, and then all the rest is vitamins. So it's all this mineral vitamin, good for roots and plants juice that I just fill the rest of the pot with. So it has a higher level of vitamins than water, and that is so that these tired old roots that weren't surviving can drink in the vitamins and maybe grow stronger. I mean, that's the essence of it. It may or may not work. Like I said, I did have some success, but I wasn't sure. And I did plan out the last one, so it was growing new limbs. So it possibly needed a month or two in such a tonic. If the limbs don't continue to grow, I might try and take two, but essentially this should kind of work, maybe. Either way, I'm trying to bring it to life from this dehydrated version to... I do feel like the actual stems are alive because they're quite flexible. They're not dry and brittle, so it might be dormant for the season, but since I found them not like they didn't have anything in the roots that was keeping them embedded in the soil, so I said, let's experiment. Let's put in some tonic water, see if it gets stronger, and then I'll put it back in the ground or in a new plant pot. Either way.